Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. And before getting to today's video, I just wanted to apologise for not bringing the Rumour Roundup out on Monday or at the end of last week. I almost did the end of last week, but obviously in the end I didn't. And I thought, why not bring it out when there's something to talk about, rather than it being all bulky and saying, oh, this has happened, that's happened, this happened, whether it's something just like either one topic and then little topics along the way, or just other bits and bobs as well. So I'm just trying to be quiet because my older brother's in bed, gone to bed a bit early. So yes, if you're new around here, like and subscribe. And I just wanted to say R.I.P. Harry Gration, R.I.P. to Yorkshire legend who has passed away today all of a sudden. And he's been on our screens for nearly 50 years. He's covered some of the biggest stories such as miners' strikes, Hillsborough disaster, a COVID pandemic, and many more things, floods and big events in Yorkshire as well, as sadly passed away. He did finish his career or finish as a broadcaster last year, at midway, I think beginning of last year, about March time last year, and did it in a very nice setting outside Barnsley Town Hall, which was just absolutely beautiful. So it's come as a little bit of a shock today, but R.I.P. Harry, and the memories live on, and even Barnsley Choir have met him, so that's something to go by. But let's get into the Rumour Roundup and talk everything Leeds United. So the main talking point today is Kalvin Phillips is on his way out. All the terms have been agreed with Manchester City, and he's looking to be leaving Leeds United for around 45 million plus 2 million. And it's like 42 million. I think it's like 42 million with the add-ons, which is like 2 million more add-ons, so that equates to 45 million if I'm not mistaken. And it's sad to see Kalvin go. He's been a one club man for so long, and you don't get that much in football anymore. And if you go back a couple of years ago, when Villa were after him and other clubs were after Kalvin, then you've kind of, and his decision then, you kind of got to think what a decision Kalvin made. He could have gone to Villa and things could have been a lot different, but he stayed at Leeds, and now there's going to be criticism of him going to Manchester City. There is going to be like praise for him going to Manchester City. So I think him going to Manchester City, a good thing because he can win the trophies there. He's going to another big club where I believe at Leeds it could take another couple of seasons for us to get into Europe, and might not be now where we're going to be winning the trophies. We might not even win any trophies soon. I'm not trying to hold the burn, and I'm not trying to put anything on that. But he's going to be going to Manchester City where they're winning trophies every season, Premier League, possibly Champions League, FA Cups maybe, Carabao Cup, which is League Cup. So I think for him, he's going to a club where there is big opportunity, but the downside to that is, will he get in the team every week? That is the downside, that is the weakness. Will Kalvin Phillips get in the Manchester City starting 11 every week? I do believe he will get chances, because if you look at Manchester City, they rotate their squad round, and I think another plus is that he's under Pep Guardiola, who is influenced by Marcelo Bielsa and plays similar to Marcelo Bielsa, so it'll still be really good for Kalvin. But I think it leaves a massive hole in Leeds United. If we were to hold on to him, then that's possibly a bit of a leeway, because actually then we can build around him and Raphinha, and actually we could become a top 10 side. But this actually brings in a bit more of a difficult decision. So Leeds need to now go out there and find somebody the quality of him to sign for Leeds. So I believe that actually it does leave something, a massive hole in Leeds United and things like that. And if Raphinha is to leave as well, which could still happen, but really doesn't look like it's going to happen as much now, I think that what we need to do is we need to look for players to replace them. I know that we've also already got three players in, two midfielders. I'm not trying to swear or anything. Two midfielders. So then kind of is good because Brendan Hanson's really good. I think, you know, he's young, he looks quick, and he looks like he will get, and he will do really well for Leeds. Then you've got to look at Rocker, and he looks like another good player. Just didn't get the opportunities in Germany that he wanted, but looks like a very, very good player for Leeds. And I think that, you know, we're picking up on these hidden gems, players who other teams or England hasn't seen or not heard, and we're going. And this is it. This is why Raphinha has become such a hot prospect at Leeds, because it's kind of, he was an unknown talent, came to the Leeds squad, did a lot in that season. Can you remember when he like beat Cahill and he absolutely obliterated Cahill? It was mad when he absolutely sort of obliterated Cahill. But you know, I think personally, you know, Phillips leaves a massive gap where we need somebody to replace him. And if we were to keep Phillips, we could build around that. And now it's been sort of broken up. So obviously like that. Now Raphinha, like I just said a minute ago, there's been no offers for Raphinha yet as such. Barcelona is still massively in debt, but Leeds United are in the process of turning down Raphinha's offer, which is under the budget that Leeds United have put onto him, or the price tag that Leeds United have put onto him. So I personally think this is a good thing, because a football club could be so weak. And what I talked about a couple of weeks ago was, or what I did say some time ago, is that Barcelona were coming into Leeds to hold talks, and Leeds were looking at bringing their guard down to about 35 million. But actually, I think it stands at about 60, between 50 and 60 million. So I think that's fair enough that Leeds turned down Arsenal's offer and Arsenal's bid for him. Chelsea are also interested in him, but we just have to see, and we just have to see what's what really in the saga there of Raphinha. And actually, it's a good thing that we're keeping one player rather than letting two out of the door and it being a bit of a nightmare, at Leeds. And it's like, but I think we can build around Raphinha. He's one of our better players. He didn't really perform too well at the end of last season, but he did all right, didn't he? Like, as you bring back up the Cahill thing. So that's that. Moving on, Leeds United are interested in Bundesliga or in Austrian Bundesliga player Mohamed Kamara or Kamara. So just call him Mo Kamara. Are interested in Mo Kamara, and he did get in the team of the season for the Bundesliga in Austria, alongside, I think it was alongside Christensen. Yeah, they both got into the team of the season, and he's been rated very, very highly. What I have read up on him a little bit is that he didn't do too well last season. He got banned for some reason or another last season, but that's only just little flickers of news anyway that's coming through the door. So Leeds United are interested in him. Leeds are also interested, and this comes around every single season, and we know who this is. Adama Traore didn't do too well at Barcelona on loan, didn't get too many starts, didn't score too many goals, and hasn't really done much for Wolves. He seems to be a bit of a fast but slow player, big stocky player, but then as well, he seems to look fast, but he seems to be sort of running quite slowly as well. So whether will this fit having him on the wings and Dan James on the wing, I'm not too sure, and I'm not really positive about this. So we just have to see on the front of that one. Leeds United are also interested in Daniel Sturridge. Leeds could get him on a free, as he was released by Perth Glory in this summer. So Leeds could get him on a free, but then it just depends on his wages and things like that. So that's that really, and I think to be an alright, I don't know if this would be a great signing. I just said it'd be alright a minute ago, but just, you know, I don't know if it'd be a great signing. Get him on a free. His career's gone downhill, hasn't it? He looked like a really good young prospect, and if we would have got him in like 2014, 2015, he would have been the next thing on the block. It would have been like, wow. But I don't know if that's going to be any decent, so we'll just have to wait and see what's what on that one. No news on Leeds United striker Castellano. I'm not sure if this one's still on the cards or if anything's going to happen, but that's just really my understanding. Not heard any news on that one. And last but not least, Leeds United were interested in Phil Jones, as crept up before. Do you want to go down that route? Crystal Palace went down it with bringing in Cahill. Is now playing for Bournemouth. Do we want an older player who's reaching the end of his career? I'm not really sure. This video sounds really downhearted, doesn't it, this video? But hopefully I'll have something more positive to talk about in the next couple of days. So that's just really that. But also, Leeds United have let go of one other player, which of course is they've let go of I'm trying to think of his name now, Ryan Edmondson. He's gone to Carlisle, so we're doing a little bit of business, but obviously we're going to need to let go of players. We can't be holding on to loads and loads and loads of players. Loads and loads and loads of players. So we just need to try and let go of them because we've already bought players in, and we have the third highest. I think fourth or fifth highest. Sort of in Europe of expenditure this summer, but we've not let anybody go yet. So it's a bit on the downward spiral. So that's that really. That's all we need to be updated. And the main talking point is Phillips. So I like to kind of just whiz over the other players and then talk about the main subject in detail. So things like that. But we'll be back with a rumour roundup at some point into next week. It's my dad's birthday this weekend, but we'll be back with loads of other fun content in the meantime, and I hope you can stay tuned and put a like on the video and smash the subscribe button, as that's free, and I believe that not even half of you even subscribe will click on this video, so please appreciate the video, and I'll see you soon.